I guess I'm a bit behind, but I do owe you this review of the Barbatos Gundam from, what is it called? Those orphans with...
Iron-blooded orphans.
Iron in their blood. And I am liking him very, very much. But you don't like him, do you, Junior?
The name is weird.
Barbatos.
No. The name for the iron-blooded orphans. It doesn't make any sense, to be honest.
Well, they come from an orphanage.
And this is an endoskeleton?
Yes, I think you can call it an endoskeleton. That is actually Terminator terminology. This is the signature feature of this Gundam, I think. It has a full skeleton in a high grade. Quite exceptional, I believe. A first, even. So I'll use his katana, his sword, to point out. I wonder if...
the thinnest waist you can ever imagine.
If somebody sent a missile and knocked out one of his pistons here, he'd keel over and he'd be dead. But I do...
Bend over.
I do like all of the inside skeleton. It makes a very flexible kit. You could customize this quite a lot, right? You could change all the armor to whatever you wanted.
There is one thing...
Full frame, and it's only 1,000 yen. And in his face, there's lots of detail in there. It's like a full skull. There's some master grades out there which didn't have skulls for an inner frame. And the shoulders, there's lots going on. There's an armpit joint in there. It's usually swinging forwards and backwards, not up and down like this. And then the shoulder armor, then you get the usual pivot at the top of the shoulder. And twist. He only has one point of articulation for his elbow. It would have been nice, you know, some of the high grades have double point articulation there, but that's as much as you get for the bend. And then at the top, look at this.
I was thinking that if you put on the armor, then he won't then he can't really move as much.
That's right. Once you put the armor on, he's going to be a bit more restricted.
Because
but the underlying frame is very impressive. The pistons there are fake. And you can see in the elbows even, you know, there's these cables. And this piston here is just truncated. Probably with the armor on it looks alright. Yes, I know he looks alright with the armor on, but there's definitely a lot of potential for this one in 1 in 100th or master grade once that comes along.
1 to 140.
Yes, this is 1 in 144th. So here you can see that the foot is attached. There's no armor on this in case it wasn't patently clear for you. I'm just showing off the endoskeleton because I love inner frames. I even like this better than a real grade frame, to be honest.
And we'll show a video with the armor on.
Yes, a little bit later. So even though I have the feet on here,
coming soon.
It really does require the outer armor to make it more stable, because otherwise it's not really designed without the outer armor in place, because this just pops off. It's just a polycap there. Look at this ankle. This ring joint. There's lots and lots.
I think I can go all the way around.
Yeah, you can pop it off. It goes 360 degrees if you wanted your feet to do that.
Which is weird.
Yeah. 2-point knee articulation. That's great. And all the twisty and turns that you could possibly want from this.
And the joint.
Nobody's legs should do that. So there you go. That's the full inner frame of the Barbatos. 1 in 144th scale. And the Graze here, shall I give you a quick preview? I think the inner frame...
Behind the scenes.
The inner frame of the Graze is even better. Hip joints is fairly typical of what I expect from... You know, if you've built a few master grades, it's the kind of arrangement you're used to. But this... The way they have the arrangement of the pistons going vertically, it just looks very different. There's a bit of 00 action happening here. Overall, it's just the aesthetic of the frame of the Graze. I like it better than these cables going under here as well. And the head. I
What are those rollers?
Yeah, exactly. This rolling top barrel of the chest. It does look different from what we have for the Barbatos.
And a bit grayer.
Barbatos. If I was to pick between the two, I like this one better. It's less Gundam-like. This one is these points at the elbows and the hips are fairly familiar, but this one, these big
Strange.
drums. That's why it's refreshing. So that's the inner frame of the Barbatos and the Graze.
And the eye. This thing.
Yeah, it's got a very strange mono eye. Is it like a gun face? I've watched the first 2 episodes. You haven't really watched it, have you?
Not really.
No, you're too busy watching Yukai Watch. Alright. That's your update. Come back later. Bye.
Bye.